All right, everybody. We just getting started. We've been on the north end of the creek with no luck this morning. It's been about an hour or so down there. We moved back down to just south of the waterfall, and Spike's been here probably 5 minutes or so. I've been running the snakes off our next little hole, and he started sifting a little bit, and sure enough, he rolled out this little broke point. But it's really a cool color for here. Not something we find much of here. This gray color. Real pretty color to it. We should have been whole.
Yeah, me too.
But it's a start.
See what else is in that hole. And I told you the other day this creek was recharging even as we were speaking on the last video, but apparently we didn't get as much rain up here as we thought we did, and the creek's got a little water in it, but not a lot. So we're gonna see what we can do.
Well, we're back. Hadn't been a real productive day, but a couple of little broke pieces, and Spike found a little center out of one earlier, and we sifting here another little corner, and Spike was sifting, and Spike rolled up this little looks to be part of a broke drill. Anyway, we're still at it. Been slow. Anyway, hopefully this won't be the only thing we get to show y'all today.
All right, we came on up the creek here a little bit, and we saw this rock bar. We said we'd come give it a try. If we didn't, we were going to abandon this plan if we didn't find anything. We didn't clarify how much we had to find or what it was, and
I kind of wish I wouldn't even seen it.
Randy he's digging out and throwing in the shaker box of sifter, and I'm sifting it, and I said I didn't see anything, and he said, "What's that by your finger?" And by that time I dumped the basket, but luckily the point off of one landed right there on that log. If it hadn't, it would have been lost. But it's just a broken point. But hey, y'all know
our sign. We're gonna take
that's our sign. That's an omen.
That's our omen.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out the hydrodynamics,
the drag coefficients,
and the drag coefficients of these rocks coming down this creek.
So far, we're not doing it.
Yes. So if there's any of you hydrology engineers got any advice for us, we appreciate a comment and see what else we can find in here. All right, folks, we're gonna give the other creek a break a while. Gonna let it rain and kind of recharge that thing over the winter. We on a new creek, about 5 miles from where we were at. And we know some good points have come off of here. We hadn't found any yet, but we got something we wanted to show you. Randy just walked up on this piece of petrified wood, probably the prettiest piece of bonus rock that we have found. Certainly the biggest one we found.
You see the little knot hole in it. I actually see the layers of the rings in it. It's not a point, but it's awful cool.
But it's cool, and like I said before, that's what we're out here for, that too. That's right. Going home with us.
Right, that'll go in the living room.
So wish us luck. We're gonna see if we can find some points.
All right, folks, we're digging in the bottom of this little creek here. We got a little draw right in the bottom of it. Spike come around, we was poking, and got a little gravel bar down submerged right here. But walked over here, looked at this little piece of quartz he had pulled up, and he slung something up on in the box here, and I looked and I could see it pointing, and I went to screaming. Look at that. Oh, little base is snapped off of it, but still,
God, yeah,
still
that's
pretty point.
We tickled to death to get it.
There you go, Spike. That's your baby.
Thank you. And we want to thank our friend Clyde for giving us access to this creek, and y'all stay with us. We just getting started here digging this little gravel bar down the middle of this thing, and we find something else, we're going to be back with y'all. Okay, we back again. It's been probably 10 minutes since the last one I found. Taking my little trusty feed scooper that Randy got me, and we're digging right up the vein, this gravel right up the middle of this creek, and I looked down in the shaker box, and you can't, I'm gonna tell you what, when you look down in there and see that, there ain't no feeling like that. Nice little corner notch, probably a bowling. We hadn't even moved it yet. Look at that thing. Oh,
that's pretty.
Good bevel on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Love that. Love it. Look at that.
It's corn.
Yeah, it looks like it's heat treated some kind of jasper. Yeah.
All right.
See how close you can get in there on it, Chance, and if will it focus good? Look how thin. Look at that. All right. Y'all always said this is a different creek, and it's taking us a few minutes to learn how to dig it and where to look for them, but I think we may have it down, so y'all stay with us.
Folks, we didn't even get the last video. The camera turned off good and pulled Spike's rock out, and Chance just reached down in the sand right there by the shaker box and looked down with the screaming, and that was laid up in the shaker. I mean, he reached down right there. We was taking Spike's rock out of the box, and there it was. That's his first one today. That's what I'm talking about.
Look how sharp them ears are.
Yeah.
Got
a little impact fraction on the end.
Right on the end. Look how
that's an old break. Love it.
And then that long shank end. That's
that's pretty.
Insane.
That's pretty. All right, folks. That's 3 within 2 or 3 feet, 2 feet each other.
Yeah. All
right.
That's it.
Good job, Brew. Excellent.
We walked up the creek to do some scouting, look around for some other possible places, let this place clear up. And we come back and was looking around in the clear water, and Randy reached down and thought he had picked up a piece of clay and threw it over here, and he heard it when it dinged and tinged. This is probably one of the most unusual things that we have ever found. I don't know, we hadn't looked at it. We don't know, I think it's notched on the end, but I'm not sure. It looks just...
It'd be a big tool or something.
It's a big tool or it's worked, and we don't know what it is, but y'all gonna see it when we pull it out of there. Is it uniface?
Oh, it's gonna work all the way around. Look at that.
Oh, I told you it had a big old base on it. Look at that son of a gun. That's just a big old point.
Yeah.
Ah, dog. That son of a gun is.
Look at that.
God, 3 3/4 inches,
Yeah.
3 1/2.
Look at that. Yeah, I threw it up with that other piece of sandstone and it went dink, and I was like, oh my God, I know what that sound is.
And then we had one of those happy dance moments.
I like the happy dance.
So
Look at that.
It's what, about 12:30?
Yeah, 1 o'clock, 12:30.
12:45.
12:45.
We about 3.5 hours into the hunt.
Yeah, 3.5 hours, and we doing pretty good.
Yeah, it come out right out from under that darn log there.
Where Chance was digging earlier, huh?
Yeah. Right where Chance was digging earlier.
All right, y'all. Hang in there.
Thanks.
Stay with us.
Well, folks, I think we're about to head out of here. Rain's kind of set in on us. Coming down pretty hard. A chance about to freeze to death. But we've had a good day. Had a real good day. Pretty in here on this little creek. But let's see if we can head out and do the wrap-up video. We'll be back with y'all in a minute.
Okay, well we're back at the camp. We're gonna call it a day. As you see, the rains run us out. As I said earlier, in one of the other videos, that we had changed creeks. We give up on the creek we had been hunting a while, Double Secret Creek, and gonna let it rest and see if it can recharge over the winter. And we moved about 5 miles up the road to another creek. Needless to say, one of the best days we've had all year for petrified wood and points. We had a good day for points, but this is probably more petrified wood than we found all year on the other creek. And some of the biggest pieces we found too. Found a piece of quartz in there. Just beautiful, beautiful petrified. Some big old pieces. I don't know what was going on with Randy today. Every time he turned around, he was picking up a big, huge chunk of petrified wood. But back on the side with the points, we had a real good day today. I'm gonna start off with this little Tallahassee quartzite. You can see it there. It's the base end, the one that's been worn and weathered real bad in the creek there. And Randy found that right at the end, right before we left. Chance found this point, and if you can look real close, you can see it's got an impact fracture right there on the end. Beautiful. We don't find stuff up here with long bases and corner notches like that. If it was further north, it'd be an Adena. I don't know what it is down here. We're gonna save Randy's point to last. These are the 2 points that I found. It's got a base missing on this point, but that's okay. It's still a beautiful, beautiful point. Got some pretty work on it. And then this point is the other one I found. There's another little bowling bevel. We found several of those lately. In pretty good shape. Maybe a little bitty point ding there, but still, all in all, a great point. And this is the point that Randy found. Gnarly, as Chance said. It's got some fine workmanship around the edge, but it's made out of a gnarly piece of rock. Nice base on it. Was 3 5/8 inches long, which is a long point from up here. But as I said, all in all, it was a good day. We've got a new creek here. We're gonna call it Clyde's Creek, and we only covered about 100 yards maybe today, and we will be getting back maybe within the next week. But we're getting rain. The fields are getting drenched over in Louisiana. We're gonna try to get over there in the next few days and see what we can find over there. Thanks to all our subscribers. Thank you for watching, and please, if you enjoy it, hit the subscribe button. Again, thank y'all for watching. Oh, and thanks for your comments too. Forgot about that. I was going to ask about that little piece, but we'll get that later. But thanks for the comments. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing.